Hello and good morning, friends. Today I want to talk to you really quick on how do you protect your house when you're on a well or even public water when you go away on vacation. So let's get into it. The very first thing we're going to make sure that we do is identify where our main water shutoff is to the property. You're going to see that we have this large blue tank right here. This is our pressure tank. The purpose of that pressure tank is to supply pressure to the home. So how it'll work is the top part's air, bottom part's water, and there's a bladder in between. The well pump will kick on and it will push water into the home, which will compress the air at the top of that tank until it gets to its desired PSI. For this particular system, it's 40-60. So what that means is when the air pressure drops to 40 PSI, the pump kicks on. The pump will continue to pump until it compresses that air to 60 PSI. From that point, essentially what will happen is the air will pneumatically push all of that water through the water lines in the home. And then once it drops down enough, then the pump will engage. And it's going to do that over and over and over until you're done using water, until the pump burns up. Pump failure is not as often, right? So it's pretty rare, but it is fun to think about, right? Because you never know what's going to happen. It's mechanical. It could just fail on you any day. So you're going on vacation. Let's talk about how do you prevent anything from going wrong in your home. First thing, identify the main water shutoff, which we just looked at. Now, if you're on public water, that's it. You're basically done at that point. You turn off the water to the home, you're good to go. When the water is off, doesn't matter if a pipe bursts, doesn't matter if your spigot stops working, the water will no longer be able to flow through the home, meaning you don't have to worry about any kind of damage to your property. Maybe you get 20 gallons of water, depending on how big your house is. With a well, though, you have to take a separate step. That additional step is going to be to turn off the power to the well pump. So for this particular one, it's a light switch. Sometimes it's a circuit panel. But it's very important when you go away on vacation, turn the water off at the main and turn the power to the well pump off. By doing these incredibly simple steps, you're going to eliminate the possibility of coming home to a flooded basement. So the reason I always recommend to turn the power to the well pump off is so that way if the pipe bursts or if that valve doesn't actually close all the way, maybe it's a faulty valve, maybe it's a poor installation, who knows, at least there's only a limited amount of water that'll come in. Well pumps aren't smart, right? There are some systems that have automatic shutoffs, like there's a brand called Drop that you can actually have it to where the computer will shut the power off if it detects moisture on the floor. But, you know, a burst pipe is basically just calling for water as far as the well pump's concerned. The longer that pump is just running, the more your basement's going to fill up. So by having the power off, that basically eliminates that as a possibility. Now, I have seen so many homes, especially vacant homes. So if you're planning on selling your house and you don't know, when you have anybody coming over, you don't know what the timeline is, just turn the power and the water off, right? If you're not going to be there, if nobody's actively checking on the house, it is safer and always better to just turn that stuff off so you don't ruin your investment before you're able to sell it. So many of these houses, especially now, it seems like in the market, a lot more homes are vacant. I've shown up to dozens of homes that just have basements full of water, or there's a pretty good sizable leak or drip, either at a bathroom toilet, the pressure tank, maybe a utility sink's leaking, which can cause problems to your septic. If it's running consistently, that's a problem. But, these are all easily avoidable by just turning the water off. Like I said, I wanted to make a quick, easy, short video today for you. Hopefully you gained some value out of this. If you found this interesting or actually gained value, hit that like button, hit subscribe. I have more videos posted every day on the world of well and septic. Just wanted to show you because some homeowners don't know, and it's very easy, and I want to make sure that whoever might come across this can learn and hopefully save themselves from a really, really bad return trip when you get home from whatever vacation or trip you're going on.